Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. On the run, it's Moss. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Craver. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about it.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal... Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the... They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rides the back and leaves it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the weatherman.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the groupers pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Moss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Zeno. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Zeno. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. The groupers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. The give to the back. Couldn't fight its way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release by the QB. Put time. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The give to the right. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Running to the left. Finds a little space. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And the groupers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all he...
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
The option look. The pitch. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the groupers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the option, he'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Moss. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the strong run on 2nd down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.